Good morning, grade 10. Today's lesson is English literature. We are going to continue what we have started before. When we talked about drama, we talked about the types of plays, and we introduced Oscar Wilde, who is the writer of the comedy The Importance of Being Earnest. So in this lesson we are going to talk about the context of the play, and we are going to have a brief or a quick look at the script which you have in your books, page 160. And we are going to analyze characters, mainly the two important characters in this script which you have in your books. So let's just talk about the context of the play. So the play was written in or during the Victorian era, the Victorian time, where the importance or where hypocrisy pervades, of course, money. Then marriage is important too, but which type of marriage do they emphasize? We are going to discover. So the importance of being earnest humorously confronts the shallowness and hypocrisy of Victorian era. So here, or Victorian society, here we talk about the double face. Lady Bracknell is an epitome of this, a good example. Lady Bracknell's rejection of Jack as a suitable match for Gwendolen reflects the high aristocracy's emphasis on family prestige. All they care about at that time is money, social status, whether you belong to the upper class, the aristocracy or not, whether you have money or not, whether you have like eligible parents, means your parents are very known, so you are an eligible person. These are the most important things or themes in the play, and in this script, in this passage which you have in your books. So this is the passage which you have in your book. It's a dialogue between, or let's say it's an interview, between Lady Bracknell and Jack. So I'll move on too quick to look for the characters, the two characters. I want to introduce the two characters before we talk about the interview. So John or Jack, he has two names. So the play's protagonist, the hero, Jack Worthing, is a seemingly responsible and respectable young man, in Hertfordshire, where he has a country estate. Jack is known as Jack in London and as Ernest. As a baby, Jack was discovered in a handbag in the cloakroom of Victoria Station by an old man who adopted him. So more or less we have now an idea about John. He is a protagonist. He was found as a baby in a handbag. He is somehow an eligible man since he have a house. He has got a country estate. So Lady Bracknell, Gwendolyn's mother, Lady Bracknell is the mother of the girl to which John wants to marry. So Lady Bracknell married well, and her primary goal in life is to see her daughter do the same, that is to marry a good eligible man. She has a list of eligible young men and a prepared interview she gives to potential suitors. When she gives a dinner party, she prefers her husband to eat downstairs with servants. She is cunning, narrow-minded, authoritarian. She imposes everything, that is, she wants to impose what she wants, and possibly the most quotable character in the play. That is, she is funny, cunning, and she is narrow-minded. She is not literate, that is, she don't know nothing. So here that we have got ideas about the two important characters, I want to tell you or to summarize what this part is talking about. So, Lady Bracknell agrees to interview Jack to determine his suitability for Gwendolen, despite telling him, I feel bound to tell you that you are not down on my list of eligible young men. So, in this part, which you have in your books, page 160, Lady Bracknell interviews Jack. She is asking him about his parents, about his estate, about his house, about whether he smoked or not. So, these are the most important things in this passage. So, this lesson I wanted to be just an introduction to the script or to the passage which you have. I invite you, please, to read this passage carefully, to underline the most or the difficult words. Then I provided you with a video, okay, taken from YouTube, which really portrays this script on stage. You will enjoy it very much, and you will laugh at Lady Bracknell, how she behaves and how she talks. So I invite you to read this script and then to watch the video which I will send you later on. Then please have a look at the questions which you have in page 161. Okay, try to answer the questions, and later on I'll send you everything, all the answers. Okay, so hope that the lesson was clear for you and it was informative enough. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.